Hey, what's up everybody? Jake here and welcome to the hobby. Today we are checking out the Premium Trainers XY collection. This collection box released on November 17, 2017, and its original MSRP was $99.99, and it's currently going for $1,850 on the collector's market. And so this box has climbed a ton of value, but it was actually really poorly received on its initial release, and that's mainly due to the content it has inside of the box. So if you look inside of the box, there is 2 booster packs and 14 promo cards. So for $99.99, 2 booster packs and 14 promo cards was considered a terrible deal. And so the Pokemon Company has never released a product like this again because of how poorly this XY Premium Trainers collection was received. It was not very highly sought after, and this box, while its original retail price was $100, you could find it on the secondary marketplace during 2018, 2019, and 2020 going for below $100 very easily. Like, you could find this for 80 bucks. Most people did not like this box, and the biggest reason was because it only comes with 2 booster packs from sets that weren't really considered that good, XY Primal Clash and XY Roaring Skies, and all you really wanted were the promo cards, but they weren't even that expensive. Most of these promo cards, as I remember it, stuff like the Delinquent, the Blacksmith, and the Team Rocket Flare Grunt, most of these promo cards were going for $2, $3 maybe. They weren't super expensive. Same with most of these Mega Evolution promo cards. They were not expensive. Some of the more expensive ones were the Shaman EX, the Yveltal or Yveltal, Shauna, and N. Those were more popular, but this box was going for $100, and that was simply not worth it. But that was 8 years ago, and we are now in 2026. So for Pokemon Day 2026, let's rip this bad boy open and see what we have inside. As I'm ripping this box open, I have an amazing offer for you guys. If you don't have a Whatnot account yet, use my link down in the description and you'll get yourself $15 in instant sign-up credit immediately. You can literally use that $15 to knock down the cost of packs from my shop on Whatnot. For example, I've got bundle deals like 3 packs of Phantasmal Flames for $20. If you use your $15 credit, you're basically paying $5 out of pocket for 3 Phantasmal Flames packs. That's a great deal. Or we have 3 packs of Temporal Forces at $18, so you can get yourself 3 packs for just $3 after your $15 credit. And for Pokemon Day, I'm going live on Whatnot this Friday at 1 p.m. We're running a full show with giveaways all stream long, including $1 auctions. And yeah, I'm putting some ridiculous stuff up for sale, such as the brand new exclusive Gengar illustration card and a fresh Scream Psyduck. If you want a shot at grabbing some really awesome cards way under comp, this is the stream for you. I'm also going to be giving away the graded Pokemon Yellow Game Boy game that has been sitting on my display for all of these years. So hit the link down in the description, claim your $15 credit, and set a reminder for Friday Pokemon Day at 1 p.m. Come hang out with me, grab some awesome deals, and let's make the hobby a little cheaper for once. The combined value of these 14 promo cards inside of the Premium Trainers collection is currently right around $1,400, and if you grade all of these cards and they somehow miraculously all get PSA 10, then the total value of this collection would be around $24,000 to $25,000, which is an insane amount of value if these cards were PSA 10. However, it is incredibly challenging to get any of them in a 10 condition, mainly because the construction of these Premium Trainer collection left a lot of room to be desired from the quality of the cards. Most of them come pre-damaged with whitenings or bent corners. It's been a long time. Most of these collections are very old, and they were not kept in great shape, especially inside of the plastic. So you are extremely unlikely to ever get yourself even one, maybe 2 cards out of the whole entire collection that are PSA 10 or BGS 10 or CGC 10 worthy. Most of these cards are going to be 8s or 9s right out of the box, which is really unfortunate because these are great looking cards. Like this Shaman EX is a gorgeous card in a PSA 10. It is currently going for right around $4,000. This is not bad. This is actually a pretty solid looking Shaman EX. I have high hopes for it. This could be a 10 condition card. Like, it's not terrible. You have to do some leeway because you're never going to get a black label of any of these cards. It's absolutely impossible. The two that you absolutely want to for sure grade is going to be the Shaman EX as well as the Yveltal, because these are the two most expensive cards, which makes sense because they're gold secret rares. I can see issues with these cards immediately. There's an ever slight amount of dinging at the top corner right there. And that is very, very common with a lot of these cards. In fact, if I look at this top corner right here, you guys see that? There's just a tiny bit of chipping right there too. Very, very common with these cards. You are not going to get these cards in perfect condition, which is why a complete PSA 10 collection of all of these promo cards is currently going for right around $25,000. However, for each of these individual cards, most of them are pretty cheap. You're not gonna, oh yeah, oh my goodness, this one's terrible. I don't know if you guys can see that, but like, look at that chip right there. Ooh, you guys see that? Yeah, right there. Oh, poor blacksmith. That's a pretty terrible chip right there. So that's how you can sort of expect a lot of these cards. The promo cards were just unfortunately not kept in great conditions inside of the plastic. This is a really cool premium collection. If you want something for display, it's well worth it. And all of these cards are very nice. The full art trainer cards from the XY era leave some room to be desired. They're not fantastic. Some of the qualities on these can be kind of poor. Some of them are really, really cool. So it's up to you whether you want this complete collection or not. I just wanted to rip it open because obviously Pokemon Day is a crazy experience, and I can't believe that this 8-year-old box is currently going for close to $2,000. You know, that's pretty wild. But this is considered the cream of the crop for the XY era. If you want anything from the XY era, the Premium Trainers collection is going to be high on most people's list, and it's just a really desirable product. Yeah, like in terms of whitening, there isn't too much whitening on these cards. It's really just the chipping on the corners and the bent on the corners just being pressed inside of the plastic. You know, this the plastic holder for a lot of these cards, they really just compress and squish against the cards over time. So I'm not seeing too much whitening. It's really more on those corners. You know, they just need to be flattened a little bit, and perhaps some of these could be 10 worthy. The centering doesn't look super bad on them, so it's really give or take. I think most likely 80% of these are going to come back as 9s or 8s if we were to grade them with any grading company. Maybe 15 to 20% of them would come back as 10. It's also very possible none of them come back as 10. That is still completely possible. The population report on most of these cards are really, really low. Most of them are under 100 pop, so that's really insane. Even the cheapest PSA 10, which would be something like the Mega Sharpedo or the Mega Aegislash or something of that nature, is probably still going for $400 to $500 minimum, just because of how rare most of these cards are in decent condition. Like, I'm seeing just small scratches on some of these cards. It's really just unfortunate. I think for this Aegislash, there's the biggest amount of issues on it. Oh yeah. If you look at the edge wear on some of these cards, you can see how the plastic has just done little chip damage on some of the corners. Right there where my finger is, you can see a little bit of chip wear right on the very top corner. I don't know, maybe someone can refurbish some of these cards. The Jirachi is certainly really cool. This one is in very nice condition. The Jirachi is probably an early example of what an illustration rare looked like when they were starting to experiment with illustration rare, because this is a nice full art Jirachi, but it's not an EX card or anything like that. This is considered, like, I don't know, like the proto form of illustration rares, which is really cool. And then finally, we got ourselves the Regirock EX. This premium trainer collection was not well received, and a big part of it was because of how weirdly strung together a lot of these cards are. As you guys can see, some of these promo cards are really confusing. Like, why is Regirock and Aegislash inside of this set? It's just random full art cards that they didn't fit inside of any sets, so they just kind of threw it all into this premium trainer collection. So it felt more like a hodgepodge of cards rather than a well thought out product. So the Pokemon Company never did it again. And what I mean by that is they never did a spread like this where there's 14 promo cards and 2 booster packs. They always make sure that the count on the booster packs was well worth it inside of the product. The 2 booster packs that we have inside here includes XY Roaring Skies as well as XY Primal Clash, and we are going to be ripping these booster packs today. The best hit inside of Roaring Skies would be Rayquaza, and the best hit inside of Primal Clash would be Groudon and Kyogre. Some classic yellow border Pokemon cards. We got ourselves the Meowth, Cascoon, Hawlucha. The current price on an XY Roaring Skies booster pack is right around $60, and the current price of a Primal Clash pack is right around $50. We got ourselves Talonflame as our rare, Electrode, some classic Tomokozu Kamiya art into Unpheasant, as well as Winona. All right, on to our XY Primal Clash pack. This is about as fresh of a booster pack as you can possibly imagine getting yourself, you know. Fresh booster pack right out of an XY premium trainer collection. That is insane. Slugma, Torchic, some classic art. Meryl, check that out. Into Surskit, into Trapinch, into the full art version of Sceptile, Energy Retrieval, Grovyle, into Special Energy. Very cool. So that was a classic trainers collection. We are going to be opening up a bunch more cool booster packs later on our Whatnot live stream, so be sure to check it out. We are going to have a bunch of really cool cards going up for auction later today, so be sure to check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video going down memory lane. Some of the cards that we have going up for auction on my Whatnot live stream includes Pikachu promo cards. Really, really cool. Ooh, an exclusive Gengar from the Chinese Horizon Gem set, as well as a nice minty fresh Scream Psyduck. So this is a teaser of some of the cards going up for $1 auction. And also we are going to be giving away this graded Game Boy Yellow. So be sure to check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.